guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start off with my BPERFECT palette, and we're going to be basically focusing mostly on like the reds, the oranges for fall. But of course, you know, I have to go into my Urban Decay Eden Primer. This is a must if you want your eyeshadows to have long wear, but also allow the eyeshadows to pop and peek through. So for me, going into very bright, colorful eyeshadows like I am today with like the yellows, the mustard colors, I have to use a base that's going to cover my skin or the discoloration. Concealer does it too. It does a very good job, but I feel like the Urban Decay Eden Primer really allows the eyeshadows to just pop. So I do apply this all over my lid, and then I do set it, not really set it with powder, but set it with this brush and just like tap the product and make sure like the outer and inner corner of my eye is completely blended. And I do work in sections because it dries very fast, so I always do one eye at a time. So of course the first eyeshadow is called October. We're not in October yet, but we're getting close. So with this like orangey shade, I don't know how to like explain what color this is because I suck at describing colors, but we are going to place this right in the crease, and then we will start to move the product back and forth towards the inner and outer corner. Now with BPERFECT eyeshadows, if you guys have ever played with their eyeshadows, one thing I love about them is that they're super pigmented. I know it doesn't look like it right now, but because it allows you to build up that intensity. With some other eyeshadows, usually when you like place the brush into the product, you get payoff right away. With the BPERFECT ones, I love it because it takes time to build that up and it gives the best blend, and there's no fallout. This palette is seriously, you guys, amazing because whenever I go in with a brush, there's no kickback, there's no fallout. So that just means that it's really, really great quality. And then I will switch my brush. I go into my Morphe M433 and I just start to buff out the line that we created with the very first application. The next shade is called Fawn, and it's like a light orangey brown color. I'm gonna start to place it right on top of that first shade. So I like to keep or following the same shape and using a smaller detailed brush. So we're gonna still blend back and forth, and we're gonna build up the intensity. So here you are in control of whatever amount you wanna use. I'm gonna bump it up because I love a nice beat look. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to go back into a more fluffier brush. And they're all from Morphe, by the way, the brushes that I'm using. So this fluffy brush is going to help with like just blending out the harsh lines. So I'm not adding any more product. I'm strictly going into a clean brush to just blend out and make it look smoother. I want to deepen it up a little bit more, so the color that I'm using is called a chestnut, and I'm using the Sigma brush, which is a like flat brush, and I'm gonna I'm gonna use this to create that guide. And then after I've done that, I'm gonna go back into that very small little detail brush that we used in the beginning, grab some more product and just start to like blend it back and forth. Of course, as much intensity as you want. If you guys want it darker than this, I definitely suggest you going into a even darker chocolate brown. I'm okay with this with what I'm doing, and I am going a little bit below the first shade that we did use, that way we don't get rid of that shade. But don't worry, my technique, I always, after I apply a darker shade like this, I just keep going back and forth to all the other colors that we used. Just go back and forth until you are satisfied with what you like. So after we blended out the edges, I'm taking this mustard shade called Zest. Yeah, pretty much you guessed it. We're gonna apply it right underneath the brow bone. Again, just to blend everything out, still following the same eye shape and using my Morphe M433 to apply it. And of course, you can build up the intensity to your liking, but I'm going in, girls, okay? I am going in. Now with the Urban Decay Eden Primer, I'm going to start to cut my crease. So with the brush that I'm using, you guys, is from Jaw Cosmetics. She no longer has her cosmetic line, which I'm so sad because she has the best glitter pigments that I have personally used. And these brushes are from her collection. And what I also loved about her brushes was that she has small, medium, large. I think I'm using the large one. and they are seriously so good, you guys. So I wish that she would hopefully one day bring them back. She is a makeup artist. I'm gonna start to cut the crease. I'm gonna stop halfway though, so kind of like creating a half cut crease. Remember, this primer does dry very fast, so I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out that little inner corner, because once it does dry, it's so hard to blend. So just an FYI. Using Chestnut again, that brown shade from the palette, I'm gonna use a small little detail brush again, the one that I've been always using. As you guys can see, I'm creating kind of like a smoked out wing, but we're gonna connect it to the top. I'm not going to use any Fix Plus or setting spray, nothing to get the brush wet. I went in right into that eyeshadow. It is so pigmented. The shade is called Sugar Maple. And you guys can see, like, look how pigmented this is. It looks like my eyelid looks a little wet. I really love BPERFECT shimmer shadows. So I'm using my MAC. I don't remember what number this is. The 239, I think, 239S. And we're only going to place this eyeshadow going halfway. Of course, change it up if you guys want and take it all the way towards the outer corner. That would still look really pretty. But I want to add a more matte shade all over the lid. Do you remember the color Zest? Well, we're going to go back into that shade and apply it all over the lid and taking it all the way towards the outer corner. Using my my Morphe M433. That's the brush that I'm using to pat. So when I go into that eyeshadow, you guys, I'm not moving it back and forth. I'm literally patting, because that's going to give us the best payoff. So if you guys got a little bit of that mustard shade in the brown, it's okay. Just go back and clean it up with more of Chestnut if you need to. Now we're going to curl our lashes, so that way we can prep them before we go into some falsies using the IDOLE. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. The mascara from LANCOME. I've been obsessed, you guys, with this mascara. And then for lashes, of course, we're going to go into She Chingona from my lash brand. Don't worry, we're going to restock really, really soon. I think there was like a holiday, I don't know, from what my rep told me about my lashes. So hopefully I'm going to be restocking towards the end of the month. I'm praying. So I am baking currently, as you guys can see. I'm using my BISSU liner in the shade Tono 02, and it's just a brown eyeliner. We're gonna run this in the waterline. Now, I always say this in my eyeshadow tutorials, you guys can use a nude, you can use a black. I'm gonna go in with brown because I feel like it would fit this look the best, but do whatever your little heart desires. And then, of course, as always, everything we do on the top, we're gonna bring it towards the bottom and use the exact same colors. Going back to the Lancome mascara, we're gonna coat my bottom lashes. And the reason why I really like this mascara is because it really blends out, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. It separates my lashes really well, makes them dark, but it doesn't make them look or feel spidery. I don't know, I really like how it gives me length, but it looks really, really pretty. It's weird to say about a mascara, but I feel really pretty when I wear it. So this is optional, you guys don't have to do this, but I'm gonna go into the shade called Honey, this like shimmery mustard color, and we're going to highlight my brow bone. So now that my face is beat, let's go into the lip combo today, which is gonna be a fall inspired lip combo. So first things first, my MAC Cork lip pencil. This has a choke hold on me right now. It is so good. I love it. I can't put it down. And then I'm gonna go into my Maybelline. This is their Superstay matte ink liquid lipstick in the shade 75 Fighter. And that completes today's makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel before you do leave today. Thank you for the love. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Besitos. I love you. Bye.